Alright, yes. Okay, this is the day after the first entry in my diary, my experiment, my science experiment. And I was about to, I'll get to it in a minute. First things first, I just had the best customer service experience on the phone I've ever had in my life. It was amazing. It was like the guy was on Ecstacy. It was great. He was so helpful and friendly. He was like, you know, he was saying, if you ever need anything at all from us, if you need to call us, don't worry if it seems silly to you, or if it seems like a bad idea, or you're not sure, even if you're just phoning us to ask for a penny. You know, to you it might be silly, and it might make you embarrassed to call us, but for us, we're here for you 24/7. We were waiting on the phone for you, we're going to wait, and we're going to answer your question, and we're going to give you the best service that you can ask for. And so yeah, thank you for your call. It's great. Really nice to speak to you. The guy was so amazing. It was wicked. I was like, this is my best friend, man. I'm gonna call him up. I don't know his number. I know his name though. It's Jatin. He's a badass. If you're out there, man, and you catch my video and you see it on YouTube or anything like that, if I decide to put it up, then Jatin, you're one of the best customer service representatives of your mobile phone company. They should be proud to have you. You should be in charge. That was wicked. I'm absolutely buzzing. It was great. Oh, and he's going to upgrade my tariff, my mobile phone tariff. So yeah, one more in the bank, baby, for me. That's good news. But last night I undertook an experiment of deep, death-defying proportions. I didn't only watch Hannah Montana and go through that. I did, but not only that, I did it the wrong way around and watched Crank 2 first. Now Crank 2 was still fucking brilliant. I mean, even after yesterday, I saw it yesterday and I was buzzing, and now today I'm still like, oh, damn, that was ace. It was hilarious, brilliant, and it's thoroughly genius all the way through. But then I came up and then chilled out and I was like, and then I went downstairs and I watched Hannah Montana for 45 minutes, and that's like having a raspberry pavlova and then putting a slice of cold dog shit on it and then eating it. It was just, I had the nice bit first. The nice bit was nice, but the aftertaste was foul as fuck. Dirty and completely wrong. And I explained that to people at work today, and I was saying, because you're confronted constantly with things like Disney DVDs. Someone bought one today alongside a copy of Advanced Warfighter 2. They bought a Disney film, and I always find those kind of combinations a little bit disturbing. You kind of like, I know it's just in your same house, isn't it? Like, one person wants to see that. This is some kind of like Disney. It was Jasmine, the Princess Jasmine from whichever one it is, Anastasia or so. I don't know which one it is, the Mulan or something. And the other one's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2, which is obviously quite different. And I think those two people sharing that house are going to have certain degrees of conflict. There'll be issues that they're not at peace with, and I don't know. I'm not suggesting that the guy who likes... I'm just guessing it's... Cut. Take 2. I've got a little technical problem there. Anyway, I'm not suggesting that the guy who likes Ghost Recon should start watching Princess Jasmine, nor am I suggesting that the girl, I'm guessing, it might be a girl, I don't know, who, or a guy with issues, who likes Jasmine, Princess Jasmine in the Walt Disney series, should start sniping off the top of a roof in some futuristic battleground. I just weep for the person who bought them, because it was neither of them were her. Clearly she was the mother and she had to buy both, and I felt sorry for her. I think she probably just didn't want to do either of those things. So what does she do? Anyway, yeah. And the whole Disney phenomenon is quite upsetting, and basically I'm confronted with it at work. So I say to them, you know, like, yeah, I had to watch Hannah Montana. So I was trying to explain the look on my face today and why it seemed so... And they were like, what the fuck are you doing watching Hannah Montana anyway? And to be honest, I found it hard to respond at first, and then I thought it through and I realised what it is. And it's to do with... it's an experiment, but it's also to do with masochism and a touch of sadomasochism, I guess. in that it's my psychological sadomasochism experiment. That's what it is. I watched Crank 2, I watched Hannah Montana, and then I topped it all off with The Dark Side of Porn, which turned out to be a very moving story about a guy fisting the shit out of quite literally fisting the shit out of another fat bloke on a crucifix. And it did in the end. It settled me a bit because my heart was taken on a journey last night. First of all, my heart was torn out, spat on, fag ash was flicked in it. It was replaced with a synthetic replacement heart unit, which had required high voltages of electricity to stimulate it. And it was turbocharged to the max and fired at rocket speed into an ocean. That was cool. Then my heart was turned black and evil and poked and prodded by a teenage girl with garish, too revealing clothes on in some horrible back to American ethics, old school pop chart filth extravaganza. That was awful. But like any 3-part drama, if it starts good and goes bad in the middle, by the end it should be good again. And the good bit came when I watched that was a bit of an unconscious gesture, when I watched the Dark Side of Porn, and this man revealing himself as one of the most violent, physically aggressive masters available to people in this country for hire. And his touching story of how he fell from a position of great power and authority and just lost himself and started wondering what the hell he was doing. And I realised how similar I am to him. In some ways. Quite a few ways, maybe. Could go either way on that. And I slept like a baby. Not sure what to do tonight. Anyway, that's all for now, folks. S for stop.